If you like playing just straight up strategy games, it covers that.
Or if you just like cats. So this should read Arkham Horror: The Order Undone.
Yeah, exactly. My first Catan, whatever they are, Junior or my first. Great way to get kids into actual real board games. Get as many of those campaigns as you can get.
It's like DLC for video games. Nobody wants to download a new character skin. They want an actual expansion.
Exactly.
Not just my guy looks different. I'm still playing the same game.
Yeah. If you fail a mission, you get to retry it once. And if you fail it the second time, bad happens. We're recording?
Yes, we are.
Hey, everybody. I'm Anthony, and over here is
Juan.
Are you over here, Juan?
I am there.
Okay, there you are. All right, that's what's happening. This is what's happening this week in Myrtle Beach Games.
First, we have Arkham Horror: The Circle Undone.
Oh, this was a mistake, Juan. I shouldn't have ordered that. I had 4 copies of this and ordered 2 more, and I don't know why. I think there's a problem with my reorder program on the on our POS.
This should read Arkham Horror: The Order Undone.
Yeah, exactly. It's a huge screw up. That's right. We have extras, so now you don't have to worry about rushing down here to get the Circle Undone. Although I wish you would to clear up some space on my wall.
Or you can just come in and get Arkham Horror: Dead of Night.
Oh, so that's actually for the board game. The other one was for the card game. And the problem is that I didn't think I ordered Circle Undone. I thought I ordered the base game, but I clicked the wrong button. So we don't have any of the base game of the card game. So that's the big problem with Circle Undone. That one is an expansion. The second one, what was it? The Dead of Night? That's an expansion for the board game Arkham Horror, not to be confused with the card game Arkham Horror. Just a restock. This year, Eldritch Horror has been... I remember when Eldritch Horror came out. It was like supposedly the simplified version of Arkham Horror. Because Arkham Horror is a pretty long game.
Right. And
Eldritch Horror is a little bit faster, but it's on the world stage instead of the... It's strange. Apparently, people are getting into it now because I sell a lot more of that than I do Arkham Horror now. So that's kind of cool.
Everything comes back around.
Yep. This is that game which I completely love, although I've never actually played this version of the game. Do you know what this game is, Juan?
I do not.
You have never paid attention. This is like the second time I've talked.
Yeah.
This is the one with you build the card houses and knock them down. Yeah, love it. Love it. Everybody should have a copy of this game.
We have. I've seen this one before. Best story wins.
Best story wins. Yeah, it's basically just you tell your story based on a card that you pulled, and everybody votes. Kind of like a super fight, but with stories.
Yep, it's a party game, so it's probably the drunker you are, the better the game is.
Yep, exactly.
And we have a BattleTech Alpha Strike Counters Pack.
Yeah, so I don't know why this came out 2 months after Alpha Strike, but sure, now we've got the counters for it. So you come if you've already picked it up Alpha Strike, or you need to pick up Alpha Strike, because we do have Alpha Strike as well. Come on in, pick it up, and you can get all the little doohickeys you need to actually play your game.
And right here, you can also get one of the BattleTech plushies.
Oh man, they're so sweet.
So you got the blue one, the gray one, and the green one coming.
Well, they're already here. They're already here. Yep, they're already here. And we already had them. I ordered them from both vendors because I thought they were so cool. So we have 2 of each of those actually right now.
Chessex, there's a bunch of dice on there.
Yeah, we got a bunch of poly dice. So your D&D 7 dice sets. We got 1 of the 36-pack of D6s and 2 12-pack D6s. Unfortunately, Asmodee was just not good for D6s this time around, so I'm gonna have to order from another vendor. But for now, we got enough to keep you stocked with dice.
Next is My Little Everdell.
Okay, so this actually doesn't release till next Friday, Juan. We have it already. I'm not supposed to be selling it. But this is Everdell for kids. Ages 8... Actually, it's ages 6 and up. You know, Everdell is... Have you ever played Everdell? I played it for the first time about 3 weeks ago. And it's not an easy game. You know, it's an easy game once you get to know it. You know, you've played it a few times. But it's not the type of game that you can pick up and show a 10-year-old how to play. So I don't know how it translates into a 6-year-old's game, but it looks like it's a lot smaller. Like, there's not as much to do in it, and I think that, you know, it's simplified. So maybe it'll work. I couldn't imagine trying to teach even my my teenage kid. I couldn't imagine trying to teach that kid to play Everdell. It would just be like, I don't want to play this. This is boring. This is stupid. Just take 5 minutes and learn the game. There's the kids version of Everdell coming, and then there's what's the other one?
Everdell New Leaf.
Now I don't know what that is.
It's got a train on it.
It has what?
It has a train on the cover. That's all I
Okay,
know.
all right. I didn't have a chance to look at the back of the box. I don't know if it's just Everdell in a different place, because Everdell. I can't really explain Everdell, but
I mean, it looks like a new place because the box is a train at a train station that says New Leaf. So I'm guessing New Leaf is another town or something.
Okay. So maybe. I would assume there's some new mechanics to it, but keeps enough of Everdell in it so that they can still put Everdell on the box. Restock again of Isle of Cats. This is a splash hit this summer. We've sold, I don't even know. We've probably sold 15, 16 copies of Isle of Cats this summer, which is crazy. But it is that good of a game. It ticks off all the boxes. It ticks off the family game box. It also ticks off the not family game box because there are two separate sets of rules for those things. You know, if you like playing Euros, it covers that a bit. If you like playing just straight up strategy games, it covers that.
Or if you just like cats.
Yeah. If you're a cat fanatic, there you go. You got that too. Like it is just a well-rounded, good game. Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings, the card game.
Agmar Awakens. Yes, this is a restock actually. We had sold out of that, so I know somebody came in and asked me for that, so it's here. And you better get down here quick because it's probably going to go before you get here to get it if you don't come down soon.
Mansions of Madness.
Another game. So this is a pretty steady seller for us. Like it's in my top 5. It's in Chris's top 5. Probably the best application of an app game that Fantasy Flight has done, with the exception maybe of Descent. It's just a well-rounded game. If you like Betrayal at House on the Hill and you want to come up to a grown-up game, this is it. Another restock. I didn't know we were out of this one. It showed up on my reorder list. This is a good game. This actually, I'm not into there's 2 Fallout games. There's New California and the other, just Fallout. I think this is the better of the 2.
You need the first one. This is an expansion.
Right, but without this, you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, I was wording that all wrong.
Then there is My First Carcassonne.
Another restock. These games are great. The My First Ticket to Ride, My First Carcassonne, or Junior, My First Catan, whatever they are, Junior or My First. Great way to get kids into actual real board games. Every kid has played Monopoly and Clue, but if you can get them into actual board games, this is the way to do it.
Alright, there is a bunch of Marvel's champions. There is the Corset Next Evolution, Star-Lord, Spider, and Wolverine.
So the Spider, Wolverine, Corset, and who was the other one? Star-Lord. Those are all restocks. But the Next Evolution is new. We have it already, but it'll be out by the time you see this. I don't know what that one is. I know it's a campaign.
It's X-Men, that's all I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, Evolution. Yeah.
It's got Juggernaut in the front cover.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what's actually in this one. Any of those campaign ones, they're worth getting. That actually adds to the game. Having another character to play is cool and all, but having the campaign it actually changes the game. You know what I mean? Get as many of those campaigns as you can get.
It's like DLC for video games. Nobody wants to download a new character skin. They want an actual expansion.
Right.
They want something different to play.
Exactly.
Not just my guy looks different. I'm still playing the same game.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's what you need to do. If you got this game now, obviously get your favorite characters. You know, the characters are only $15 or $17, whatever they are. But you should really get as many campaigns as you can. That gives you the longevity to the game. The more campaigns you get, by the time you get back to playing the first campaign, it'll feel new to you again. You know what I mean? So, anyway, just that's my 2 cents about some of these living card games. But even though this isn't technically not a living card game, it's just a kind of a collectible card game. Kind of, sort of.
It is a game with cards.
Yep. Another game. This was on my top 5 for the longest time, and it's a great game. Have you ever played any of the Pandemic?
Isn't there kind of like a mobile game that's kind of the basic idea of Pandemic?
It's the opposite. Yeah, you're talking about Plague Inc.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the opposite of Pandemic, where you're the plague trying to kill everybody.
Okay.
And this one, you're trying to cure the pandemic. The legacy version it takes you through, your scientist trying to cure the pandemic in a story mode. What's cool about the at least the season 1 is when you first get the game, you don't have to play the legacy stuff. You could just use it as a regular Pandemic board. I'm going to learn how to play Pandemic on this board, and then I'll start doing all the legacy stuff. The legacy stuff in Pandemic is pretty fast paced. So you're going through 12 months. So there's really only 12 missions. If you fail a mission, you get to retry it once. And if you fail it the second time, bad happens, and you go on to the next month, and it affects the rest of your game. So it can snowball. Like if month 3 you fail, and you fail month 4, and you fail month 5, you can just predict that your world is going to end.
I mean, I'm not saying we can speak from experience, but
Yep, exactly. So it's super cool. It's like, again, it was in my top 5 for a good 2 years. Yep, so we got restocks of the expansions. Unfortunately, I could not get restocks of the base game. I'm looking at it every day, waiting for it to come back in stock. Hopefully, we can get some more of the base game. So, Catan, Ticket to Ride, Carcassonne, for us, Mansions of Madness, Isle of Cats, Zombicide, some version of Zombicide, the Sherlock Holmes consulting detective games. Like, those are games that constantly cycle through here. So you're gonna just see them pop up pretty much every other week. You'll see at least one of those pop up.
This is Wavelength.
So this is, I don't know how to describe this game, but it's basically to see if you are on the same wavelength as the person you're playing with. If that makes sense to you, like if you think alike.
Yeah.
So it seems pretty cool. I've never played it, but it was described to me, poorly, but it was described to me, and it seemed interesting. So maybe one day I'll grab it. People come in and ask for it, so that's why we had to restock it. People actually know about this game. So if you're a board gamer, you probably already know about this game. If you just want to be a board gamer, this is one you probably want to check out. Dusk Till Dawn. We still have a bunch of that left. Maybe we're going to do a box tournament soon. Apparently it's a decent set. We did go through I ordered a lot of it, so we have enough left. If you're trying to get into Flesh and Blood, this might be a good time to do it. All right, so this week, probably by the time you see this, we're going to have all of the Commander Master stuff. We'll have the decks, we'll have the set booster box, we'll have the draft booster box, and the collector booster boxes. I don't know exactly what our pricing is going to be, but we'll have it all. We probably will do a draft at some point. It's going to be a very expensive draft. Next week, on Monday, we're going to get in all of the Obsidian Flame stuff. That'll be your booster boxes, your ETBs, your check lane boosters, your 3-pack blisters, regular booster packs, the hanging packs. What else? There's something else I'm missing. No, probably not. Sounds like everything. That's everything. We'll be getting all that stuff in. I know everybody's hot on getting booster boxes and ETBs, so don't worry, they will be coming in, and they'll come in a little bit of a wave throughout the week like we always do. So, depending on how many we get in the first wave, we'll probably limit how much you can get, and then you'll have to come in the next day and the next day and the next day until you get everything you want. We will have it all by the end of the week, by Friday, when the official release date is. Even though we're allowed to start selling on Monday, the official release date is on that Friday. We'll have it all by then, but you'll be able to start buying it on Monday. All right, so that's what's happening this week in Myrtle Beach Games. We'll see you next week. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Juan.
And that's Juan, and we will see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.